This is the weather forecast video for Friday, March 4th, 2011. Let's first take a look at the water vapor satellite image from last evening. You can see a few clouds stretching over the Midwest westward into Nebraska and then northwestward into the Rockies. That's a developing storm system that will be moving in today. Elsewhere is tranquil. Here's the watch warning map from last evening. You can see some flash flood and flood watches from eastern Missouri eastward and a few winter weather advisories over the Rockies. Otherwise, it will be quiet. The QPF chart. This is for the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. You can see the heaviest precipitation will be east of the state. That'll be with that storm on Friday and Saturday, with the precipitation to the west being Monday and Tuesday. Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run at noon today. You can see a little bit of a trough just to the west of the state, down below at the surface. Low pressure is down at about Abilene, Texas, but enough moisture is around that some light rain is possible, with possibly some mix of a few snow flurries. By midnight Saturday, you can see that low is now moved off to the northeast. The 540 line is in the area, so the rain may change to snow Friday night. But here, by Sunday at noon, it's long gone, except some new moisture is now moving into the western part of the state, so this storm, most of the moisture will be out by Saturday morning. We move it now ahead to Monday. Moisture to the west of the state, and be partly to mostly cloudy, with clouds increasing. And Tuesday, you can see here comes a trough just to the west of the state with an impulse in Nebraska and Kansas. Down below at the surface here, low pressure about Liberal, Kansas. That 540 line is going to be from about Davenport to Sioux City, so it could start as some sleet, freezing rain before changing to rain here as the low moves to about Falls City, Nebraska. The 540 line is just at the Iowa-Minnesota border, so some ice problems there. Then by Wednesday at noon, most of the heaviest precipitation is now east of the state with some wraparound, so some changeover to snow is possible at that time. By Thursday noon, the moisture is gone, so it should be over with very early Thursday morning of next week. We head into voodoo country. This is Sunday, March 13th, a little bit of a trough out over the center part of the country, otherwise it's a slight zonal flow. Down below you can see some return moisture, but nothing of significance with regards to a low pressure system. And then at the end of the forecast period on March 19th, there's that storm again we've been mentioning several times, centered over the state of Iowa, down at the surface. This is not as strong as previous runs, but it is still there, and that could be some rain and snow problems at that time. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.